Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be Luchi. The last video nearly ended me. But let's hope that Luchi is a different story. So these are the specials we're going to be rocking. I actually might take this one out and put just Hattori to heal. Because, spoiler alert, even though I can't use this in the sky, which we'll see how this kind of synergizes. It doesn't look like it'll synergize all that well if you're going to be in full force burst. But, spoiler alert, this isn't my first attempt at recording, and I don't think Luchi's bad. It's just, and no, I'm not saying he's bad at all. I'm just saying, it's been a. I swear the AI and everything gets more irate the moment I hit record. But no, I like Luchi. Luchi's a pretty cool character. My only kind of my qualms with him, just to get kind of like the negatives out the way. Okay, did y'all see how that kind of just sped up to get near me? Okay. I just don't like that his these combos, or the fact that his transform state is only limited to the ground essentially. Because obviously if you don't use Luchi, his air combos are all you can do this, you can press square in the air. Wow. You can press square in the air, but anything with triangle, it turns into, obviously, this Luchi. Not saying that this Luchi's weak, I think he's actually really good, but it is kind of disappointing because I think just from how it feels like the other form does more damage, but, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I do think his specials, while good, they could be a little, you know, a little bit off. I don't know if that even hit Big Mom, even though I was right in front of her. I probably should have healed first, I'm not gonna lie. Now, of course, we always have a straggler. Okay. I'm not gonna, okay, so it's funny. I want to... In terms of annoying characters, I don't know how to properly rank them in terms of this beginning part. I want to say Ace has always been the op, right? Okay, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go even further because I see Whitebeard launching an attack. Okay, Hattori. Oh damn, a full health. Okay, yeah. So it's Chopper. Okay, so there is kind of a risk obviously with it because. The fact that it takes so long is kind of bad. I can't really pop that instant. Katakuri is instant, right? It kind of just you know, he takes out the donut, he eats it, boom, done. But yeah, I don't know, the specials the hitboxes are always a little bit weird for me. Jesus Christ, okay. But yeah, the hitbox for these specials are a little bit wonky, and I don't know if that's just me. I could, again, y'all can, if y'all want to be the judge of me, that's completely fair. But I don't know if the hitbox is just weird for me, or if y'all have better timing with it. Obviously, when I loop them like that, that's a good, you know. Obviously, clearly we got a good batch right there. Obviously, Luchi also has the air attack launch. He has a version for it when he's in his human form, and a version for it when he's in his leopard form. That does pretty cool damage, and it also looks pretty cool. That thing's gonna explode. Oof, okay. Yeah, the problem, as per usual, always ends up being the fact that these smaller characters just get juggled, right? And once they start getting juggled, it's really hard for them to just stop being juggled. Alright, Hattori, I don't mind you bringing back health, but you don't have to bring back a full health bar. Oh, sure, why not? You know what? Yum yum. Yummy in my tummy. But yeah, I like Luchi. I like his combos. Again, my only issue with him really are his special attack kind of hitboxes, I guess. But I feel like his damage is actually really good, or pretty good too. It is like I said, I'm used to a lot of characters just kind of demolishing stuff, right? And I think what the sometimes I don't get people, I think it's probably just an issue of hitbox, right? At least from my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like him. I like him. He's not bad. Obviously, I know I have skills to help, but you can see, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed with how fast, like, Luchi just demolished, like, guard just from, like, a square combo. Did you see that, how it affected Akainu? You gotta be careful, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, dude, no, yeah, he's a really good character for, like, demolishing, like, why am what is stun locking me, dude? Like, that's the frustrating thing that I've been encountering with this game, is just been, like, the actual just gameplay elements. I'm not gonna lie. Not even the gameplay, but, like, the map, or, like, whatever. Okay, well, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know if I should full heal or... you know, I may as well full heal. I'm not doing this again. So I feel like sometimes the map just gets, or like the gameplay, and I don't know if this is an error with the game, like on the system, or the version of the game, or the game just being old. But like, I feel like I just get stun locked and I just can't move. Like, and I don't know if that's me or if that's like, because I generally try to move, but sometimes it just feels like I don't know if there's like a delay with the recording and the Elgato and stuff. But sometimes it's just generally frustrating. Like, sometimes I'm moved. That didn't kill Fuji? Hello? Jesus Christ, man. This is, something else. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I don't know, man. The special attacks, I feel like they should be doing more damage. I'm not gonna lie. Again, a part of me kind of wants to do another run with the other... I will say this. I'll concede, because I have tried the other skill. The other skill is genuinely, like, really good. And it's probably the best build. I've just been dying a lot, and it could genuinely just be me being unlucky in terms of, like, getting hit. Because honestly, again, as per usual, the hardest part of this stage is the beginning. For a lot of these characters, it really tries to weed out, like, these characters that are really just weak. I'm not saying Luchi's weak. I'm just saying a lot of these smaller characters are just genuinely just... they get washed in the beginning. So yeah, again, I don't want to say that Luchi's bad. I really don't. My experience with him so far has not been anything like Tashigi at all. Just gonna do this. Like, I feel like, excuse me. I feel like he has really good guard breaks. He has pretty decent combos. They have good range. They have a lot of knockback. My only issue with him, like I said, is I do think his special attack damage, it could be a little bit low, in my opinion. But I could just be wrong. Maybe I'm just getting some bad hitboxes. I could be misusing it or whatever. But I genuinely think some of these specials that especially when I'm like 98% low on health with like basically a full cheap dev build, it kind of sucks that I don't like end up killing. Like, that's like, honestly, even though I'm at like half health, I'm surprised Koby's alive. I'm not gonna lie. Koby, obviously, he's not the quote unquote boss of this. There we go. The explosion killed him. But Kobe's not the boss of this section, right? Like, and y'all know what I mean by boss, right? At least I hope you do. Like, Rayleigh's the boss of this little group, right? I don't know why it happens that the group gets separated so much, but it's kind of funny. Gonna do this. I feel like this special hits better when it's on the ground. Could just be me. Okay. Alright, pretty cool. So yeah, I feel like with his specials, why did they go behind? That's such a weird angle. It like, I don't know, it gives me like anxiety that the attacks aren't gonna hit for some reason. Odin should be done. So yeah, and yeah, obviously I was mentioning how, like, obviously this form you can't really keep in the sky unless you would just press square. But obviously you can do the little, like, you know, Shigan in the ground. That ain't kill. I gotta be careful. I didn't. Like, oh. Okay, cool. So these are obviously his combos in the sky. And obviously once you do this one, you can do that. Transform, at least in sky type when you're in a full force burst, and then continue. Like, genuinely, I think, like I said, I think Luchi's pretty good. I guess I'll concede that maybe I'm just getting unlucky with him in terms of, like, I think I'm just gonna heal, because I feel like I'm a heal and then I'm still gonna take damage, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the usual tactic that I have now, which is to, you know, basically get everyone and just bring them to this section over here. Man, I really wish they gave these characters. See, okay, it's weird because, like, obviously I'm not a guy that's like super pro DLC when it comes to characters, but can we all agree that that Koei Tecmo and whatever, they kind of fumbled when it comes to like making DLC for this game? Because I don't know, man, like, am I crazy that I'm not the only one that would have bought like a bunch of costumes and stuff, right? Like, I would have loved if we had a ton of like different costumes for characters. I wouldn't mind buying that. Like, I would have bought the moment they gave me like a film, because Film Gold I think was the first introduction to Luchi's new look. Not first introduction, but you know what I mean. Like, I think for like anime wise. Just gonna do this. But I think Film Gold was the first introduction. I could be wrong. But yeah, this is. I mean, I could. You know what I could have been doing too? I could have been using just the wrong combo string. This is honestly really good. Whoa, all like 10 of them are like here. Yeah, I'll concede that Luchi's pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't die though. Like I said, maybe this one kills. Damn, not even Sanji got killed by that? And he's not... Definitely moving. Alright, Birdie. Do your job. Yeah, I think obviously I think that second combo string in the air is his go. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think this second combo string is the best thing he got in the air. Personally, it destroys armor like crazy, especially with the skills. Like I feel like yeah, Luchi's. I think Luchi's like genuinely like really good. I don't think it's like a thing of like, oh, whoa, did I get? What did I get? I didn't even realize my health was that low. What did I get hit by? All right. Yeah, I'm generally surprised that that took so much damage. I don't know what hit me. I honestly can't even recall. So two things I would change in this run. I would personally probably change because I like being raw. I like showing my mistakes and whatever. But yeah, I personally the things I would change for this run, I would probably focus on this combo string in the air anyway. Along with the, I think this combo on the ground is really good. I think it's funny. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Oh shit! Hattori, please help! Hattori, they're coming. Bro, I swear, like, yeah, like, did that even hit? I mean, to be fair, I know I'm at full health, but Jesus Christ, man, I can't. Oh, hey, we are back. Yeah, yeah, you already know what I added on. So, yeah, it was very disheartening to you know to get to that end, and I'm not surprised, but yeah, it was rough because that's why I try and play either so passive or I get upset when characters aren't that great or whatever, at least to me, because like dude, like I pretty much got one shot. Like I got blindsided, and I know I got hit by multiple specials, but I pretty much got decimated by everything all at once. And like yeah, it just like look how much damage it did through full force burst healing. They don't care. So that's why yeah, you know, so some characters that are either weaker or don't have any way to heal or invincibility, it's like instantly they're not as good. I don't care like if they're you have to have you know skill rules or it's not just like do specials and win. Sure, whatever. I don't know, man. I generally think like a character like Luchi, which I think he's pretty decent, pretty good actually. I wouldn't say he's like top tier in my opinion, but I feel like the main negatives I have with him is just probably like his specials and stuff. But like his actual combos and stuff are not bad. They're not too fast, but they're not too slow. But he also has some decent range with his attacks too. And a one-on-one, like this attack shreds guard. And this is also a good tracking attack. Like he builds meter quick too. Obviously, as you can tell, I replaced that one skill. I just think yeah, Luchi is a pretty good character. I don't really have much else to say about him aside from that. In terms of weakness, like I said, his specials are kind of lackluster to me, and again, maybe it's just an error in how close I am, or something to do with just the hitbox that I get unlucky with, or whatever. But I think his combos, his ability to just shred guard pretty easily, I think it makes him a pretty good character. Like I would say, probably B or like low A maybe. In my opinion, I could have died there too. I just decided to do special, maybe kill. Nope. But yeah, I like Luchi. I just wish he had stronger ults. Logia types don't really have to deal with him. You put top of the world or concentration, and this guy gets his specials like instantly, pretty much. Yeah, I like him. I like Luchi. He's pretty good. Even though it took me multiple attempts and a lot longer than I should have been here to record this, I don't really put that on the fault of I don't know, I guess I do, partly I do, but again, as for some reason, whenever I'm playing or recording every single fucking time, the AI just wants to go ham. Because I swear to y'all, I've died off screen with Luchi, but like I've gotten way further. But every time I've tried to record, it's always been where I died at at the beginning, where like they're all jumping me. But yeah, I think my main negatives with him are, like I said, I think his actual gameplay and combos are actually really good. I just think his specials are just maybe I have to shift my perception a little bit, but I think his specials just have really bad range. Or the hitboxes are wonky or whatever, but his specials to me could be better or could have been better. But yeah, he has a healing skill that takes too long. Honestly, like if I was getting chased down by like Roger and them, I literally have to go across the map. I'm joking, but I literally have to go like a little bit of ways to get my damn heal because I have to wait for the freaking bird. And I know he's trying his best, but goddamn, dude, I'm dying here. So that's the video. I like Luchi, probably like low A tier, high B tier. I'm sure his guard breaking ability probably jumps up a lot of his favorability to a lot of people that use him. But for me personally, I probably would, probably just drop him there, like middle A tier, bottom A tier, high B in that kind of range. I don't think he's nowhere near S. I don't think he's near the top of A, where you have a character like Power Shanks or even like Mihawk, because Mihawk could even be S tier if you want, right? But yeah, that's all for the video. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be another Bleach video. I'm going to be doing a full roster prediction, obviously inspired by Globku, but I'm going to be doing a full roster prediction of who I think is going to be in Rebirth of Soul. So if you're interested in that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow.